focused and you must be convinced, and then they will be focused and convinced themselves. And he pulled himself together and did another rehearsal with such life and death conviction, and instantly the orchestra changed and played together and played in tune and started listening, because the person in front of them had such an energy they couldn't resist.
Concursul de dirijat este un concurs de leadership. Dirijorul este creatorul unei orchestre, orchestra este creatorul unei culturi și cultura este creatoarea unei educații.
Conducting is the art of communication.
Very good first one, very good pianist, very good working together, a lot of contacts, so very good. I like the city, I like the hall, the orchestra is very good. We worked for 2 times now with the orchestra, it was very good work with them. And so I'm very happy with this competition, yes.
Also very happy with the competition, with the how to say, atmosphere. I think it was very positive, very relaxed, and at the same time challenging, stimulating, but in the right way. Other situations there's more tension, like you see people, I want to win, and this is getting, But I think that this situation was positive for me. I enjoyed very much with the orchestra, and I have to say, I know it sounds bad that if I say that I am surprised, because I thought that all good Romanian musicians were abroad, and I was wrong. The orchestra was fantastic.
Candidates. Some of them are very able from the beginning, but it's always very interesting to see how they transform from round till the next round. So I believe that the competition is wisely planned, and it's a normal way to see conductors from each of different skills one should possess. So we saw them from piano with 2 pianos, with the orchestra, but classical, just a program. And of course today was very interesting because it was operatic program with arias and duets. And I have to say that my opinion always changed a bit, because the competition is really strange thing. It's not always the best who will win, but sometimes is somebody who is most complete conductor and who will survive all the rounds and then be best in the finale.
I really enjoyed the competition and the working with such orchestra, and it was great.
And for me, I understand that competition is like a step for more professional life and the way to growth and to make something more interesting in your life.
I think the competitions exist because the way to become a musician has changed. So if I see conductors which are about much more older than I, 40 and more, there were ways to become a conductor that do not work that today. Nowadays there is the market of the conductors is completely overcrowded, and you try to say, hey, here I am. And I think that's what competitions are for.
I am Japanese, so I'd like to have a chance in Europe, but to have a chance, I must win the competition.
I think it's very important in these competitions. You can show on a high level with a lot of colleagues, also very high level, with a good orchestra, professional orchestra. You can show your skills, and when you reach even the final or semi-final, third round, you can show yourself to the world. And I think that for the conductors, it's very important to show yourself. They won't come and find you, so you have to show yourself. And I think therefore competitions are, well, necessary sounds bad, but it's a good thing. I think it's very important.
I think orchestra did a really good job.
Yes.
And you know, they're facing like from the first round 50 or 48 people. That's really a lot. I can sense that as I worked with orchestra for the really daily work, so I know how difficult to make this series in the most effective for each 15 minutes and continuously and with the same music. So I really want to have this chance to thank the organization, the competition, and the orchestra. I'm really proud of them, and I'm really looking forward, if it's possible, to work with them again. Yeah, that's really, and they always speaks very unique Romanian musical language. That's very exciting. I think we all agree that the conducting competition is a really difficult thing. Really, really difficult. We don't really make the music even somehow. We have to make the certain connection or to communicate or some chemistry, if it's possible in there, with the orchestra to making up something in a certain short time. Since from first round everybody only have like 10, 15, it's just what's the most cheerful personality and the musicality character to be presenting in front of the public and the orchestra. And also you have to be aware of how an Romanian European orchestra react so instinctively.
Țin să le mulțumesc pe această cale Filarmonicii Jeunesses, care și-au adus un aport deosebit, nu numai în această ediție, ci de 3 ani încoace de când avem un parteneriat cu Filarmonica Jeunesses, atât prin susținerea orchestrei, cât și prin susținerea conducerii Filarmonicii. Vă mulțumim!
I think it's also really a challenge to be in a competition because you learn a lot about yourself, you learn a lot about your limits, or you learn to push your limits and to develop yourself. And you always have so little time, like 10-15 minutes. You try to show the most of your abilities and what you learned and what you practiced. And you look for this chemistry with the orchestra, and you try to think about the music, to think about your conducting, to think about everything, and it is all in a very, very short time, so you have to be really concentrated, really focused. I think it's a really good experience and challenge for yourself to have this opportunity to develop not only your career but yourself as a conductor and as a person.
I'm sure that this competition was really the opportunity to see many good young conductors. Some of them already have careers abroad with ensembles, and probably some of them will make even bigger careers, and it is a good thing that you are simply interesting to them all, and I would just wish that your competition will be more and more interesting for more and more candidates, because there is always opportunity to be better, to raise the level, and of course for jury as well. We always learn something new, something that should be better. From our point of view, from the organization point of view, there is always opportunity to be better.
Per ansamblu, toți am văzut pe acești trei candidați. Interesant este în a urmări cum evoluează pe parcursul concursului și alții care pornesc într-un start foarte bine și după aceea coboară.
Eu aș da primul întâi la toți trei, ca să fiu foarte sincer, că cu diferențe sunt foarte mici, foarte mici.
Acești tineri care au ajuns în faza asta, deja, iată, au fost foarte bine cernuți, iar spre deosebire de celelalte ediții, anul acesta, la proba de acompaniament, așa zis acompaniament, au fost probă de operă, iată, au fost arii și duete din opere, spre deosebire de anii trecuți, când au fost, anul trecut, mi-aduc aminte, la etapa de acompaniament au fost violoncel, așa, piese miniaturi de violoncel cu orchestra, iar în urmă cu 2 ani, vioară și orchestra.
Was fair, and I think the whole way how the jury works and how they calculate the points and how they discuss, I think it's all very transparent and fair, and you can even meet the jury members and talk to them and get some feedback.
Locul 3, premiul 3, îl are Liteva Donca din Bulgaria. asemenea un concert din partea Filarmonicii din Iași, de asemenea, pe din tâi va primi și un concert din partea Filarmonicii din Timișoara. Mulțumesc!
I would like to announce as well that in next season concert, I would like to invite to Kielce Harmonic Orchestra in Poland a young Italian conductor, Giancarlo Rizzi.
This competition is very good competition. I learned how conduct with orchestra and how with orchestra makes music in the short time.